good, Smokin RC family? You know, I was sitting here doing a couple things with my RCs and I thought to myself, there's not really any good soldering videos out there. And well, that I'm not the best solderer out there, I can do it. And I'm gonna teach you guys how. Let's do it. Bullet soldering, y'all. All right, we're just gonna jump straight into it. I'm gonna keep this video short and sweet. What you're gonna need. Obviously your bullet connectors. I already did one here just to show you guys how it's gonna look. Nice and full, nice and clean. I've been doing this 2 months and this is the easiest way I found. So what you're gonna need are $17 freaking Amazon special solder gun. I went ahead and got a nice torch. That's for the actual bullet. I only use the solder gun from Amazon to tip my wires, which I'll show you how to do. You're gonna need some flux. You're gonna need the actual solder, something to skin the wire and cut the wire, some heat shrink just to cover the wire after you're done. I always use tip tinner to clean my guy off over there. Some helping hands, and that's about it, guys. It's super simple. The biggest thing is just getting out of your head and just doing it. And if you do that, you'll be just fine. Let's get it. All right, guys, so this next step is so important. I went ahead and redid the clip. It's tinning your wire. It's just super important to do this correctly so that when the bullet receives it, you don't have no problems down the road. So the first thing I do is I go ahead and twist those wires. I add my flux to it, and then I take my tip and I start heating it. I start getting that transfer of heat there. Some people say just hold the tip on it and melt your solder to the actual wire. That just doesn't work for me. So what I do is I get a little bit on the tip, and that gives you a good transfer of heat and energy to where you can just start melting the solder, and it'll just basically pour right through and coat every single strand of your wire. And that's the point of this, is you want this to all become basic one solid hard piece. And you want all your wires to be coated. It's super important to do this, and it's just better to do it the right way the first time. But after that, you'll have your freshly tinned wire ready to receive the bullet. Next step is the bullet. Let's do it. Try and show you guys a little better. A good way to see if it's a good tinning process is if you clip the end off, it'll just basically look like one solid wire. But that's just a little way to test to see if you get a good tin job. Alright guys, this part happens fast, so I'm going to explain it and I'm just going to jump right into it. What you're going to do is you're going to heat up the bullet to temperature of melting point, and then you're going to let this long piece of solder you cut just fall right into the bullet and pull up. Then you're going to take your tipped motor piece or your tipped end of wire, whatever it is, and drop it right in there and let it harden. It happens fast, pay attention. Let's get it. Always flux first. Heating up, usually takes about 10-15 seconds. Alright, she feels hot. Alright, keep it at temp. Keep putting your solder in there. Alright. Then you're gonna take your, pull it right on in there. Keeping it straight as possible. Some of the solder flew out that little hole, but that's okay. Just knows how now you know it's full. And then, don't grab this, I've done that before, but I take little pliers, pinch it, and you got your end soldered right on there. Nice and full. Ready to go, ready for the heat shrink. And that's what's next, guys. Alright guys, we made it. We're on the final step, the easiest step, and that's heat shrink. What you're gonna wanna do is first get some heat shrink. They have it at Walmart, Home Depot, wherever. You're gonna wanna go ahead and cut to length. You wanna cover all the way up to the point of fill. And to do that, just go ahead and eyeball it. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then cut. This next tool I'm going to talk to you about, you don't need it. You can just use a regular old lighter. but I happen to have one, and it just keeps it cleaner, doesn't leave burn marks, and it's faster for me. And then you're gonna take it and just start heating up around, and it'll shrink to fit the wire. You can see it happening quick. It's already on there, already good to go. And that's it, folks. She's on there. All three are on there. And that's it. If you guys did it through this video, congratulations. If not, get out there and do it. It's really not that hard. Appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, Smokin RC.